You walk out of the bathroom and you see a silhouette of someone standing in your bedroom. Uh, huh? Hello, and welcome back to Symptoms of Deceit. I told you guys I would come back and get all the other endings. Now, if you are new here, hi, I'm Voyia. I play a variety of games, and if you want to see me play something, you guys gonna hear me moving around. Don't say nothing about the squeaky chair. Um, please do not hesitate to ask. Now, I stopped right here because I didn't know if this was important. I didn't go look up any guides or stuff. I saw that the creator has a guide on their page. So if it gets too hectic and I can't find all three endings, because I already got one, I got number two technically out of four. So there's only three more I need to get. So I'm going to go in. I'm going to try to get as many as I possibly can. And if I can't find them, then I'll pull up the guide and try to figure out which ones I didn't get. So let's get started. Really, Nellis? Okay. You glare at him, trying to make him feel at least a little guilty for startling you on purpose. Sorry. Now, I don't know if this is part of it, but I remember I chose, you surprised me at first, so I was just making sure. Now, it does seem like it's very similar, so I'm going to skip past this, and I'll see you guys in another part. Now, this time, we're not going to give him our phone number. We're just going to be like, nah, we're good. Sorry, I don't like giving my number to people I don't know well. He stares at you, almost confused. Why? I don't understand. Last time you... He mumbles something to himself, but you can't make it out. I mean, you don't want to? I'm sorry, but I should get going. Have a nice night. You too. Jesus, that unlock scared the crap out of me. Let me turn my headphones down. You head up into your apartment. Once inside your apartment, you spend some time getting ready for bed. So this is all the same as well. I'm going to keep going as far as this because of the simple fact is there's a texting part here. Well, all right. I have work tomorrow. I shouldn't stay up too late. I should text Nellis before I sleep. Let's text Nellis. So we already know what this was. If you don't know, there is a second part to this. Please go look at it. We're going to tell him don't overreact. We're going to be a little mean to him. Don't overreact. Aw, don't send me that. But I love sending you that. Hey, you should get some sleep. I'll see you tomorrow. You're right. Sleep well, Nellis. You too, girly. You put away your phone and go to sleep. You wake up the next day and head to work after getting ready. So this is all the same. I'm going to keep going. We're not going to text Nellis at all. I shouldn't be mean. Hopefully he's sleeping in a little. He could use some extra sleep. The doors open as soon as you look up. You see Nellis standing in front of you, holding a cup in each hand. Hey, girlie, I got your drink. Tea, your favorite. Okay, so this is all the same. I'm going to keep going. It's not the same. Okay, I clicked the button to skip and it didn't. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Nellis hands you one of the cups and you take a sip of your drink. Well, I should get back to the lab. Don't work too hard up here. Nellis gives you a friendly wave and heads deeper into the building. Okay, but this is the same. This is weird. Yeah, it is the same. So this seems a little new. It won't let me skip past it. This seems new. You hear footsteps. You look up to see Nellis walking out of the lab. He nods in your direction, but doesn't say anything. He doesn't have any equipment with him. Is Nellis going to lunch too? Hey, Nellis, are you going to lunch? Yeah. He seems uncharacteristically distracted. Do you mind if I join you? Nellis frowns. Okay, so this is a little different. He's being a little weird. He looks almost disappointed. He quickly hides his expression, but it leaves you feeling confused. Did he want me to ignore him? Sure, I don't mind. I'm just going to grab some snacks from the vending machine. Okay. You and Nellis head to the break room. He walks over to the vending machines. Something about his behavior feels foreign to you. He feels more withdrawn as usual. Hey, Voyia, you know? Nellis' words are cut off by your phone ringing. You pull your phone out. Nellis walks back to you and peeks over your shoulder at your phone, checking to see who's calling. Tremo, what does she want? I'm not sure. I'm a little worried because remember, Thalmo is a shapeshifter, and Voyia is saying that he's acting different and a little weird. So I'm like, oh no, please don't be him. You accept the call, then hold your phone to your ear. Where do you store the autopsy reports that we don't need anymore? So this is the same. I guess I'll just keep going through it. Huh? Why do you need old autopsy reports? Don't know. Someone from BRE is here asking about it. The Bureau of Ethical Research Enforcement? Hey, what? Why are they there? Tremo doesn't answer you, but you can vaguely make out the conversation that she's having with someone. Could be a problem. You're really not making my job easy here. You can't hear the rest of what they're saying. It sounds like they're walking away from the phone. Feeling anxious, you turn back to Nellis. He's just staring at you. Someone from BERE is here. I'm going to keep switching it from BRE and BERE is here. Yeah, took them long enough. You knew they were coming? Sure. There've been rumors about the lab performing unethical and unhumane experiments, right? Beery wouldn't just ignore that. Rumors? No, I didn't know about that. Some of them are pretty funny. They're even blaming us for a couple of people going missing. Oh my god, what are y'all doing in the lab? What? Why? Nellis shrugs. I'm just glad Beery finally showed up to do their little investigation so we can act all virtuous for them, then get back to business as usual. Business as usual? Oh, right. Sometimes I forget we're supposed to keep you in the dark. You really don't know anything, do you? I guess I'll practice my performance for Beery with you. Nellis steps closer to you, placing a hand on your shoulder. You always felt comfortable and safe with Nellis, but the situation now makes you feel like your stomach's twisting into knots. Don't worry about it, okay? We only perform perfect, ethical, legal, and humane research here. Nellis? Why are you acting like this? If he's acting different, then yeah, I kind of want to know why too. Acting like what? If you thought I valued ethics enough to let it slow down our research, then you're more naive than I thought. It's not just me, you know. Every single person working here is the same, except you. You don't know what to say to that. You just stare at your best friend, trying to process everything he said. Nellis sighs and takes a step back. Just make sure not to tell Beery agents about this. They won't believe that every single employee was involved except for one, who's entirely innocent and clueless. You'll be held accountable too if they find out. Are you being serious? Keep this conversation between us, okay? Or even better, pretend it didn't happen. How am I supposed to pretend that this didn't happen with what you're implying? Pretend what didn't happen? Nellis smiles innocently and walks back to the vending machines. I'm going to finish my lunch, but you might want to get back to Tremo. Oh God. So is this really Nellis? Like I'm scared to trust anybody. Is this really Nellis? Acting like this and the fact that Voyia doesn't feel safe around him anymore. That's the problem. Feeling sick, but there's nothing more that you can do here. You turn and run out of the break room. Poor little Voyia. I'd be a little confused too. Like, why is he acting all crazy? Hello, Tremo. Voyia. You hear Tremo's voice from deeper in the lab, and a minute later, she walks over to you. Tremo, what's going on? Is Beery Agent still here? So this is kind of the same. I'm going to keep going until I find something different. So Nellis came back to our desk, and I'm a little worried about what's going to happen here, so I stopped, and I'm just kind of going to let it play through. Having fun up here? Nellis sneaks up to your desk with his usual carefree smile. You're really not sure how to feel or act around Nellis after the conversation from earlier. Hey, are you okay? Nellis is really acting like nothing happened. If something is bothering you, you can tell me. You know I've always got your back, don't you? Before today, I trusted him. He was the person I almost likely turned to when something was bothering me. Voyia, talk to me. What's wrong? How am I supposed to feel? Um, at this point, we're just going to avoid Nellis, okay? I don't want to talk to him. I can't take any more of this. I don't want to talk to you right now, Nellis. You know why. Stop acting like it didn't happen. Whoa, whoa, hey. Nellis defensively raised his hands. What are you talking about? You almost feel sick. How can he act like this after what he said earlier? Voyia, you know I'd never do anything to make you uncomfortable. I want to fix this, but you have to talk to me. Please, tell me what happened. You feel your eyes burn as you resist the urge to tear up. What the hell? You at lunch today? You're the one that told me to pretend it didn't happen. Why are you trying to pry it out of me now? I don't understand. Nellis frowns, looking troubled. I didn't see you at lunch today. I didn't even have enough time to take a full lunch break. What? But Nellis gently pats your head, trying to comfort you. Maybe you fell asleep without realizing, and it just a realistic bad dream. I don't know. So this is again, I feel like it's Thamo is he's doing this. Come on. What other explanation is there? I don't know what you thought I did or said, but the next time you dream about me, try to make Dream Nellis a bit nicer, okay? Okay. Good girl. Thank you. Nellis seems rather relieved now that you've calmed down. I really want to walk you home, but I need to head back to the lab. Nellis doesn't offer any more information. Was Nellis always this secretive about his work? I can't tell if I never noticed before, or if I'm just paranoid now. Be safe on your walk home, okay? Call me if anything happens. I always have a ringer on for you, so I'll come running even if I'm busy. Okay, thank you. Good luck with the rest of your shift. Nellis gives you a restrained smile. You can tell he wants to say more. See you tomorrow then. I want to trust you. Nellis waves and heads back towards the lab, looking over his shoulder at you one more time before disappearing. You leave the building and again walking home. You feel watched the entire way. After an uncomfortable walk, you return to your apartment. You spend time getting ready to sleep. After finishing your routine, you crawl into bed. You decide to spend some time browsing Coral Connect before you sleep. An app opens in the news post. Okay, so this is all the same too. I'm going to skip past this. Join them at the arcade. So I want to know if the conversation has to be the same because it let me skip past it. Yeah. Boy, will you be joining us Saturday? Okay, yeah. It is the same. It's all the same. So I'm going to not join them. Sorry, I can't make it. Me neither. It's hard being so busy. That's a shame. Okay. You put your phone away. So it wouldn't let me skip past this part either. So I'm going to assume that this part is actually something I haven't seen yet. You log out of your work computer and are about to start considering your lunch options when a bag is placed in front of you. Break time. I brought snacks and games. Nellis holds out a Game Shark for you with a second one in his other hand. Game Sharks are pretty outdated handheld systems, being almost 3 decades old now. Whoa, why do you have 2 Game Sharks? Nellis is the only child, so he wouldn't have an extra one from a sibling. Is it bad if I say I stole one from someone when I was in middle school? Yeah. I'm not going to be too mean to him. So you were always a troublemaker back then. You stole one. Did you have a delinquent phase? I did, actually. I rode a motorcycle and carried a baseball bat around and everything. Does that bother you? Or maybe you're into it? Nellis looks at you with a teasing expression, then raises his hand in mock surrender before you can protest. Kidding. And don't worry, I wasn't too bad, I think. I had fun causing problems back then, but now I'm a perfectly respectable gentleman. Do perfectly respectable gentlemen still game sharks from middle schoolers? You never know. It could have been something I had to do as part of some elaborate side quest to save a puppy. Was it? No. You roll your eyes and take a moment to search through the bag Nellis placed on your desk. It looks like he brought several of your favorite snacks. You pick one out. Why did you steal it, if not to save a puppy? Was it so one of your friends who didn't have a game shark could play with you? What? No. Nellis quickly rejects your suggestion, then frowns, as if regretting his words. Actually, that would have sounded like a better reason. I should have just agreed. Then why did you steal it? I want the real reason, not what sounds like a good reason. I stole it so I could play on it if my first game shark ever died while I wasn't near a charger. That's an awful reason. You tease Nellis for a while, then play some games together on the game sharks while eating snacks. It's bad, Nellis. Bad, Nellis. Eventually, your lunch break came to an end. I have to get back to work. You should keep the game shark in your desk. We can play again another time. How kind of you. I'll have to think of the kid you stole this from. Nope. I gave you the original game shark, not the one I stole. The only person you can thank is me. He is adorable. Oh, Nellis, you're just don't call me girly, but I like you. Oh, you expected Nellis to give you the one he stole, not the original device. Nellis gently pats your head as he stands up. Don't work too hard up here. I'll see you later. Okay? Nellis heads back to the lab. You get back to work. At one point, you see Nellis and a couple of field epidemiologists leave the building with some equipment, but the rest of the day is uneventful. So this is all the same as well. I'm going to skip past it. So we're back in the alley. We saw our coworker getting attacked. Here we are. I'm a little worried because we don't know Thamo. So I'm sure we're going to have like different interactions, and I'm a little scared about those. The person's new appearance isn't unfamiliar to you. It's the man who introduced himself as your neighbor, the accountant from Orca Finance, Thamo. Oh, who are you? The only thing you need to know is that I'm not Nellis, so there's no point in begging like that. Thamo yanks the knife out of Jasani, causing Jasani to wince in pain. Thamo raises the knife again. I need to do something, but Thamo plunges the knife into Jasani's throat. This time, the knife slides into Jasani without much resistance. You don't want to think about the noises Jasani makes as he collapses. You try to block everything you see and hearing out of your mind. Voyia? Thamo is looking at you. Did you make some sort of noise just now? Did you scream? Did you cry? You don't know. You instinctively take a step back. Your legs feel so stiff, and it's a struggle to keep your balance. Thamo begins to walk towards you. Your heart starts beating faster and faster, but your legs won't cooperate. You're so terrified that you fail to question how Thamo knows your name. You're going to fall like that, Voyia. Thamo helps support your weight, and with a surprising gentleness leads you into the alley. He carefully pushes you against the wall, allowing you to use the wall to keep your balance. You try to avoid looking down at Jasani's body. Having the wall to support you is nice, but you are very aware that the position leaves you with no escape route. Why? You can't make yourself finish the question. Your mouth feels so dry. He just saw something that he wasn't supposed to see. So I'm not going to make you guys go back through this again. I'm going to skip through all of this because he does kind of go on a little talking point, and we can also go talk to him as well. I'm going to keep going. Okay, so we questioned him last time. I think we're going to convince him this time, or at least try to convince him. You only feel that way because we met when you were sick and vulnerable. I was a source of comfort for you, and it's easy to cling to comfort. This wouldn't have happened if we met somewhere else. You're attached to the feeling I remind you of, not to me. You just need another place to find that feeling again. You don't need to do all of this. Thamo does listen to your words, but doesn't look dissuaded or uncertain at all. You're wrong. I promise you, this would have happened no matter what, no matter when or where or how I met you. In any universe where my path crossed yours, this will happen. Thamo pauses, and sorry you guys, I'm losing my voice, so the voices might not sound as good as they were, or as they were in the first video, but just forgive me. Thamo pauses. A look of realization slowly forms on his face. If you need proof, you can take that feeling away from me. You think I'm only attached to the comfort you gave me. Thamo leans closer to you, with the wall still pressing against your back. You can't back up at all. Oh God. Yeah, this is a different thing that's happened. Thamo grabs your hand and forcefully wraps them around the handle of the knife from earlier, with the sharp tip of the blade pointed at his chest. You try to retract your hands, but Thamo keeps his hands wrapped tightly around yours, trapping them in place. Then destroy that feeling. Replace it with pain. I'll prove it to you. I don't need that feeling. I need you. Hey, wait, just calm down. I don't want to hurt anyone. I want you to. I'll happily, euphorically take anything from you, even if it's pain. Now remember, he said this back in the house, not here. You feel yourself trembling and starting to tear up. Don't worry, you won't kill me. No matter where or how you stab me, you can't kill me. During all these years where I couldn't see you, I pushed my body far past its limit. So this is what he was talking about with Jasani. To the point where I can do much more than a mimic octopus should be able to do. So yeah, he was talking to Jasani in the alleyway, telling him that, you haven't pushed your body past its limits. What he means is like, you can't do the things that I can do, so I'm gonna find a spot and murder you. Thamo pulls your hand and the knife closer to his chest. So even if you stab me somewhere vital, I won't die. I'll just force that organ to mimic a healthy one. You feel tears falling freely down your cheek. Okay, I won't force you to hurt me. Oh, he saw us crying, he stopped. You could probably use some time to think, right? Huh? Is he letting me go? There's no way, right? So this is the same. I'm going to keep going. So we heard something in the bedroom. We're going to go back in the bedroom. You walk out of the bathroom and you see a silhouette of someone standing in your bedroom. Huh? Why is Nellis here? Okay. The person looks like Nellis. I know better by now. There's only one person who would break into my room like this. Really, Thamo? Are you serious? You can't help yourself. You're terrified, but you're angry. Didn't Thamo let you go? Why is he back so soon? Okay, he's not saying anything. The fact that he's here disguised as Nellis is almost insulting. And why? Why do you look like Nellis again? I know it's you. Nellis is my best friend. The fact that you look like him while trying to scare me is just cruel. That just makes it even better. He's mean. See, I thought, now I feel bad, now I feel angry because we were trying not to be mean to him, but he's being very mean to us. He starts walking towards you. You look around, trying to find something to use as a weapon, but you're not fast enough. He corners you and pins you to the wall behind you. The fact that I can wear the face of the person you trust most while doing this is exhilarating. No, it's not. You're so mean. You can't wrap your head around it. What's the point of showing up like this? Is it just to make you feel more helpless and hopeless? You feel stupid for feeling relieved and relaxed during your shower. How could you drop your guard in this situation? Wish Nellis was here. The real Nellis. Hey, hey. He cupped your cheeks and make you face him. Don't zone out or look away. You feel yourself tearing up again. Aw, poor thing. Hasn't Nellis told you not to trust strangers so easily? Maybe if you listened to Nellis, you wouldn't be in this situation. We didn't trust you. That's why we didn't give you your phone number or nothing, or talk to you. Something about this isn't right. You're acting different. You weren't like this in the alley. Uh-oh. Aw, are you trying to understand me? How cute. He smiles. There's no warmth to it. But you should worry more about yourself, Voyia. By still cornering you, he reaches into his pocket and pulls out a small bottle with some liquid in it. He pops the lid off of the bottle with one hand. His movements are all slow and deliberate. He keeps intense eye contact with you the entire time. You tense up, but surprisingly, he brings the bottle to his own lips and drinks whatever is inside of it. He suddenly drops the bottle and cups your cheeks again, without giving you a second to protest or prepare. He presses his lips against yours. You feel liquid filling your mouth. What? No! You try to shove him off of you, but you're not strong enough. He removes his lips from yours, but quickly covers your mouth with his hand. You desperately attempt to spit the strange fluid out, but his hands completely blocks you from succeeding. Huh? What's that? Are you seriously blushing? His tone is odd. You can't tell if he's pleased or annoyed. In this situation like this, I wonder, is it because I look like Nellis? Did you want Nellis to treat you this way? Or... So, why do I feel like this is Nellis? I just got this gut-wrenching feeling that this is absolutely Nellis. He uses his hand to pinch your nose, preventing you from being able to breathe. Your eyes look up into his eyes in a panic. Just swallow, and I'll let go of your nose. Don't worry, that drug isn't dangerous. It'll just put you to sleep for a bit. Don't swallow it. You refuse to swallow whatever is forced into your mouth. You just stare defiantly at him. Are you serious? If you refuse, you'll pass out from oxygen deprivation instead. You continue glaring at him. Voyia, swallow. Don't swallow. You keep glaring at him and refusing to swallow. The lack of oxygen is starting to get uncomfortable. He keeps covering your mouth, but removes his other hand from your nose. You breathe in deeply. My hand just slipped, that's all. It won't slip again next time. You should really just swallow. It'll be better for your body compared to passing out from oxygen deprivation. He pinches your nose with his hand again. You can't breathe. Don't swallow. You keep glaring at him, making your refusal to cooperate clear. He removes his hand from your nose. You raise your eyebrow. What's wrong? Did your hand slip again? Don't look at me like that. Please just swallow, please. Don't swallow. You keep glaring at him. Okay, fine. If you want to F around and play games, we can do that. Swallow or I'll start taking your clothes off. This is your last chance to cooperate. This is Nellis. I don't care what anybody say, this is Nellis. No way, would he really? Remember that I'm not Nellis. I'm not your best friend that you should trust. Do you really want to risk this? You don't. You reluctantly swallow the unknown drug. Good girl. Thank you. This is Nellis. He finally removes his hand from your mouth. You don't move. You just fearfully wait to feel some reaction from the drug. You weren't lying, were you? Not about the drug being harmless. Your body starts to feel heavier and you're hit with an overwhelming need to sleep. Sorry. What? I can't understand him. You feel weightless for a moment before something catches your body. Your consciousness fades. I cannot see. Give me my glasses. I never put my glasses on. Lord, Thom will probably come to check on you soon. I'd rather not give him the chance to talk to you. Who are you? You are. If this isn't Nellis, this is somebody else. I don't know who this is. Nellis lays your limp and sleeping body onto your bed. He sits next to your bed, watching the peaceful rise and fall of your chest. This reminds me of the last time I was here like this. Noah stares at you with a complicated expression. He reaches out to gently brush some of your hair away from your face in an almost loving way. You know, Voyia, throughout my entire life, I'd never genuinely cared about anyone. I enjoyed the presence of others, but I enjoy their destruction just as much. I love living like that. It made me feel untouchable, invincible. I didn't need anyone. I didn't care if I lost anyone. I would always be having fun no matter what happened to the people around me. But you ruined that. Nella sighs, then brings one of his hands up to cover his face. I can't get rid of the feelings I have for you. That much is clear to me by now. So, I might as well lean into these feelings, right? Especially since Thamo is giving me such a unique opportunity. Nellis brushes his hair back, even smirks down at you as you sleep. I'm going to be greedy with you, Voyia. I want your trust and friendship when you think I'm Nellis. I want your fear and hate when you think I'm Thamo. All of the strong emotions, I want them all directed at me. I'm going to force you to direct the full range of your heart at me. You keep sleeping peacefully, completely unaware of Nellis and his words. I wonder if you think I'm crazy for this. Okay. I should really get going before Thamo shows up. Nellis leans down and gently kisses your cheek. He opens his mouth and speaks again, but hesitates, deciding against it. Sleep well, girlie. See you tomorrow. Ending 3 of 4. Your best friend is here for you. I'm going to skip so much to try to find ending 2 and ending 1. We got 2 and 3 now, and 4. We need 4. So instead of getting nasty with them, I guess we'll try to bribe him. If you leave now and give me some space for tonight, then I'll have lunch with you tomorrow. I was already planning on joining you for lunch. I'll leave if you let me walk you to work tomorrow, and if you let me start following you at work tomorrow. Dr. Willani won't mind. What about Orca? Orca won't mind either. I can't believe I'm casually negotiating with the man who killed my coworker less than an hour ago. Is it the right thing to do? I can tell myself that I'm going along with it so he won't hurt anyone else, but... Fine, you really are needy. I know. Thamo gently but firmly grabs your hand and pulls it towards his face. He softly kisses your wrist and looks back up at you with an expression of worship. And whenever you accept me, it just makes me even more needy. So, what would you do if I rejected you? I would still become even more needy. Really? So in the end, there's no result other than you becoming more needy. Of course. He's so difficult to deal with. Okay, it's time for you to leave then. Don't look so heartbroken. I'll see you tomorrow. I can tell that you're still holding back a little and trying to behave for me. I appreciate it. I can do anything for you, even behaving. Thamo walks closer to you, gently brushing your hair out of the way and softly kissing your forehead. I love you. I can't behave myself forever. I'll probably get more greedy tomorrow night, but I'll give you space for tonight. I thought you said that you could do anything for me, even behaving. Don't be mean. I'm trying very hard. I know. It takes some effort, but eventually you're able to get Thamo to leave. You're alone in your room again. Maybe I should text Thamo, just to make sure he won't show up again. You start typing a message. If you show up in my room again tonight, I kick your butt. I'll ignore you tomorrow. I feel like that'll get him more than anything. I want to die just thinking about it. Then make sure you let me keep my privacy tonight. Okay. Enjoy your privacy while it lasts. Excuse me. You sigh and connect your phone to the charger. Seriously, what am I getting myself into? You crawl into bed. There's a lot that you need to think about, like finding the truth about your childhood with Thamo and figuring out how to maintain a friendship or whatever you have going on with Thamo without letting anyone else get hurt. But all that can wait for tomorrow. Ending 1 of 4. See you tomorrow. So I have 1, 2, and 3. Let's go try to find 4 real quick. So it wouldn't let me skip past this. This is the ending. This is after the alley scene where he murdered Jasani and everything else. I think we can absolutely go in here and got ending 4. And by the way, it took me a very long time to find it, okay? This one was very hard. You finish up your nightly routine when you catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror. For some reason, a self-deprecated laugh leaves your lips. What do you mean you'll put this off until tomorrow? Are you serious? You stare at your reflection, trying to remember if you were always such a coward. Maybe you should cut yourself some slack. You've been through a lot tonight. But you really can't push this off. One of your coworkers was murdered right in front of you. I need to do something. What should I do? Call for help, gather your thoughts. Oh no. Now this one's going to be a bit tricky. I think I haven't saved at all, but I think, oh yes I have. But I think I'm going to save this one for sure. Gather your thoughts. Let's try gathering our thoughts first. Maybe we'll come up with an idea, because we do know that he can shapeshift and he will turn to somebody. You try to gather your thoughts, and a terrible realization crosses your mind. There were several times throughout the week where your coworkers were acting out of character. Right? Exactly. That's what I was thinking too. He was there the whole time. That's strange. I've never seen Thamo in a bad mood like this before. Nellis, I need to speak with you about the body from this morning. Did everything go okay with Nellis last night? Tremo tilts her head in confusion and just stares at you. She looks like she has no idea what you're talking about. Sometimes I forget that we're supposed to keep you in the dark. Yeah, again, this is all scary and confusing that they're all acting weird. And this too. So this is when we're talking about the BERE or the BERE thing. And he was acting crazy. And then he didn't know what we were talking about right here. To the point where he's like, what? Wait a minute. When Tremo was acting strange one evening, and when Nellis was acting cruel at lunch, what if that was actually Thamo? That would explain why Tremo and Nellis had no idea what I was talking about. You feel goosebumps forming across your skin. You can't understand what Thamo was trying to achieve with those 2 incidents, but you're very aware that Thamo has inserted himself into your life even more than you realize. You walk out of your bedroom and pick up your phone. If I ask anyone for help, I'll be risking their safety. You pace around with your phone in your hand, but their safety is at risk either way. Thamo has already involved other people. And Jasani? You can't change what already happened. All you can do is try to prevent something like that from happening again. I won't let Thamo get away with this. Call Nellis, call the police, or text Nellis. Ooh, my goodness. I want to save again. I just want to save again. I don't know why. Let's call Nellis. I'll call Nellis. If Thamo ends up seeing my call history, I'll just say I was asking about something related to work. You call Nellis and your phone begins ringing. You wait anxiously for Nellis to pick up. Before you can react, a hand reaches out from behind you and grabs your phone. Other hand reaches out from behind you. On your other side, this time wrapping around your waist, the hand pulls you back, holding you in place against the body behind you. Jesus. A third hand reaches out from behind you. What the heck? This time cover your mouth. Wait, what? 3 hands? The hand tightly covers your mouth, preventing you from being able to move your head and look around, giving you no opportunity to find what was going on. Hey, Voyia, what's up? Everything okay? You hear Nella's voice coming from the phone. He picked up, but you can't speak with your mouth covered. Huh? Nellis? I must have called you on accident. Sorry about that, I didn't even notice. No way. The voice you hear from behind you sound identical to your own voice. It's Tomo. No worries, girlie. What are you up to? Not much. I was about to go to sleep. I'm not feeling very well, to be honest. this this is a random twist here. It's an uncomfortable feeling listening to someone else pretend to be you and speak with your voice. You try to pry Thamo's hand off of your mouth, but you don't have any luck. Not feeling well? Nella sounds concerned, and you can hear some shuffling noises from his side of the phone. Want me to get you anything? I can stop by the drugstore on my way to your place. No, I'm fine. I already took some medication. I just need to rest now. You try to bite down on his hand covering your mouth. You hear your own voice making a pleasure moan behind you. Did Thamo seriously just in my voice while Nellis is listening? I just really need some rest. If you're sure, but I'm here if you need me, okay? I'll sleep with my ringer for you on. Really, I'm fine, but I think I have to skip work tomorrow though. I have a fever. Skipping work? What the heck? Why? What's Thamo planning? You keep helplessly struggling, completely unable to shove Thamo away from you. A fourth and fifth. Well, you're not even sure if these are hands, actually. This man is covering me with the hands that he's making. Two more unknown limbs wrap around each of your wrists and hold them still. A fever. Are you sure you don't want me to come over? Geez, you're so overprotective. It's a low fever. I'd rather not be disturbed or bothered while I have this headache. Okay. This is getting so weird. Yeah, alright, fine. I'll let the others know that you won't be at work tomorrow. Get lots of rest, okay, Voyia? Yes, sir. Good night. Thamo hangs up the phone and uncomfortable silence fills the room. Why were you calling Nellis? I told you not to ask anyone for help. Thamo finally removes his hands from your mouth and turns you around to face him. One of Thamo's hands is still holding your phone. The other hand, the one that was covering your mouth, now resting on his shoulder. This man's got like 6 hands. Jesus. Then what? You look down and realize the thing holding your waist and the thing wrapped around your wrist are not hands. They're arms, but not human ones. They're the type of arms you see on a mimic octopus. Your eyes follow them. You realize that they seem to be growing out from Thamo's back. I don't know. Struggle? What the hell? Let me go. You look so upset, my love. You're not happy about the pet name, but it's far from the biggest concern right now. Of course I'm upset. Everything you've been doing is terrible. I've been bad. Thamo's tone is meek and gentle, but nothing about his expression is apologetic or remorseful. That's not an apology. I know. Then what's the point of admitting it? You're just fishing for attention. Thamo runs his hand from his shoulders down to one of his hands. He gently rubs circles into his palms. The motion might feel soothing if you weren't in this situation. You shouldn't blame me. Your attention makes me feel like life is worth living. Of course I'm fish for it. Just shut up. I'm going to blame you. You struggle, but quickly realize there's no chance of you getting out through force alone. Despite knowing how hopeless it is, you keep desperately trying to pull your arms free. Thamo just watches you with a look of adoration as you slowly tire yourself out. You feel Thamo's inhuman appendage start moving around, gently stroking you while still holding on to you. Can you stop that? You know, octopuses have a cluster of nerve cells at the base of their arms. Those nerve clusters function as mini brains and control movements. Each arm can move independently because of it. So this isn't my fault. Even if you tell me to stop, the mini brains are causing movement independently of me. That's just an excuse. Maybe. But even if you're right, you can't do anything about it. So what's your plan now? You stop me from calling Nellis and decide to stay home from work tomorrow. Now what? Voyia, I don't want to do things that you don't like. But being without you is torture. I can't do it anymore. I just can't. I need you. Oh, great. So if we're not getting poisoned by our best friend, we're getting hentied by our octopus coworker. I think he could count as a coworker now. I don't know. Not for sure about that one. I'll take you back to my apartment so I can watch you. We'll figure things out from there. I think I can be pretty confident that he won't hurt me, and it's not like I have any choice here. I might be given more opportunities to escape later if I cooperate for now. Please don't do anything scary. If you try anything inappropriate, please don't do anything scary. Scary? I won't. I'm not trying to scare you. Although, you're really cute when you're scared. You think I could fart in your face and you'd be like, that's what I need. That's what I like. Yeah, just keep going. Like, that's you, Thamo. Nasty. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. Let's go, Voyia. I'm sure you're tired. I'll show you where everything at my place is. Then you can sleep. Fine. Feeling like you have no choice, you reluctantly follow Thamo out of your apartment. You can figure out your plan of action tomorrow. Ending 404, extra arms. Okay. That was the same. And those were all 4 endings. Thank you guys so much. I'm so sorry that it ran on as long as it did. Yeah, I think I'm going to rethink the people that I have in my life. Drink some water, get some tea or something. I will see all of you in the next episode. Peace and love. Bye bye.